What is this, Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday.
It's Twisted Tuesday.
Twisted Tuesday. I don't even know.
Tuesday.
Tired Twisted Tuesday.
Tired is good for that. Yep, there it is. We are on.
Here we are.
Whoop, and there's volume. Let's turn volume off.
Okay.
Okay, there's volume. We're down. All right.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Okay. All right. We've been, oh my, it's been a long day today. So I'm Kim.
And I'm Reve.
And we are
Twisted
Grapevines. We're twisted. We're tired, Twisted Grapevines. So we had a, what was it? What'd you call it? A
casting call.
Yes, casting call
a
at
friend of
7:30 this
we
morning.
We had to be at a restaurant at 7:30 to be extras.
Chicken and pickle.
In a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So not sure how that happened, but we just sat and pretended to drink a beverage and ha ha ha
and laugh for 2 hours.
For 2 hours. Pretend we're having the time of your life. So it was fun.
We did actually.
That was
kind
kind of fun.
lot.
We did actually have a good time, and we did laugh anyway. It was actually not contrived.
So we went to market after that.
We immediately left there and went straight to Dallas and went to market and had a couple of appointments. And we ran into Wreath by Mary.
Yes.
Mary at Wreath by Mary and Kinsey. We were
Yes.
so excited to get
That
to
was
see
fun.
them. We hadn't seen them for a bit. So hello,
Our friends
Wreath by
down in
Mary.
Houston.
Love you guys.
Yep.
That was fun getting to see them.
So, needless to say, we were late
It was a
getting
long
back.
day.
It was a long day. We're late getting back, and we've been so bad about being
good about our regular post.
Yes.
It's been crazy lately.
It has been
Honestly,
crazy
end
with
of the
summer.
year,
So
weddings,
we've had
graduations.
this one queued up. This was a kit,
Last year.
and so
We've had this since last year.
well, it came in really late, so we didn't get it till what, February, March.
Spring. It was in the spring.
It was in the spring. So, anyways, we had bought this
We
kit.
picked it a really long time ago.
Yeah, we
So
picked
when
it
it
last
came in,
summer.
we're like, oh,
Yeah.
is this ours?
Yeah.
We sort of forgot.
Yeah. So it just came in. Well,
So
it
it's
came in.
Christmas.
So it's Christmas. So because we didn't really have time to think of what we were gonna do, but we had this one queued. So we were gonna save it for July, but we're just a few days out.
Yeah,
from July,
we'll just do something different for Christmas in July. But I cut our ribbons. Oh, they're over here.
So anyway, so the kit comes with this this sign. It's about 10 inches wide, 12 inches tall. So and it's glittery. So oh, what fun! We love these fun colors.
And this is one set of ribbons. Super cute.
And Reve cut them 13 inches
Inches
long. And then here's
the
the
second
other
set of
set right here. I
ribbons.
guess I could fan them out so you can see them. I've clipped them because we are going to add tubing. So the tubing doesn't come in the kit.
Nothing comes with the kit but the sign, the ribbons,
And the mesh and the wreath form.
That's
So-
it. We don't have any of our picks or anything else. We haven't received anything else yet for Christmas or the holidays. Or I'm going to get my goggles
We're
out.
gonna, or we'll have we can wear them for hair
A
decoration.
fascinator.
So you get 2 rolls of 10-inch, it's lovely, 10-inch mesh. You get one that's aqua.
Wear this one
It
instead.
is. It's kind of cute.
Yes.
You look kind of like a gingerbread with your pink shirt on.
Well, it's cute with all this. I could use the tubing
Oh
as
yeah. Oh, that
thick,
might be
luscious
kinda...
hair because I don't have any thick, luscious hair. So this is what happens when you're really tired. You just kind of go in some really strange directions.
So we get an aqua mesh. You also get a 10-inch. It's like an iridescent snow drift mesh.
It's cute. It's got
It's
a
really
cute little
cute.
texture
Yeah.
to it.
And it picks up the aqua and the iridescent really well. So anyways, that goes in there. And ribbons. And so we pulled a bunch of picks. We don't have...
We have hardly nothing at the store because
We don't
it's
have any
always
snowflakes.
storage. So yeah, I'm
so-
a snowflake. It's me.
Oh, and guys, we ordered some of those lacy snowflakes that were so anyways, they're supposed to be coming in here in the next couple weeks.
So many things coming
Yes.
from so many fun places. One of them
Hey,
may
Rosie.
or may not be D. Stevens. We may or may not have made that appointment today.
Oh,
We did. We did. We did. We were only going to go in for just a few basics, but
Yes.
you know, that sort of went out the window after about 5 minutes. So,
beautiful things.
so many pretty things.
And
So,
we ordered some to sell too, not just for us.
yeah, we have a few that we ordered.
Oh, we
so.
ordered some florals and bee. Well, yeah, it's just pretty. So, anyways, we're super excited about it. So, we kind of started the wreath a little bit. I did the bottom layer. So, like I said, with the kit, you're going to get a white wreath form, 15-inch white form. And we are going to do ruffle cruffles on here. So we're alternating the colors. So I cut 9 strips of each color, 19 inches long, and I did all ruffles, and then I cut the other 9 sets. And we're gonna do, well, yeah, I did the cruffles. I left a couple of them undone so we can show you how to see how to do it. So anyways, I'm trying to think. I was gonna say something else about market. I don't remember, but I'm gonna go ahead and pin down real quick.
Once again, we're tired, but it was fun.
It was great. It has been a long day. So
we went again to Craig Bachman, D. Stevens, Raz. Oh my gosh, you guys, we walked a lot. So.
Rosie says she loves the colors.
Hey Rosie, thank you guys for being with us tonight. Welcome.
So on these,
I love her name.
I know. We did the ruffle cruffle, and so this one trying to think which one did I do.
I was gonna say, don't you need to put some more in to know though?
Yeah, but that's the whole top layer. So I left a ruffle undone on the white and a cruffle.
This is a ruffle.
That's a ruffle. No. You're doing the cruffle.
Okay.
Okay. So. Okay. All right. I'm trying to find something to weight this curly end down. So on the ruffle, I curl with my curl up. She does it the other way. We got to explain. This is a kit. She just likes. I know. I've already played. So anyways, on a ruffle. She does hers the other way, so she flips them down. If you watch any of our other videos, we do them 2 different ways. I know.
Somebody do it. That's how I
press down about a finger width right here, and then and I walk forward and she pulls back. Or do I pull and you walk? I don't know. It's one or the other. And then I fold down on this end, and then I do that like that. Flip it over, and then we take
like the finished side down. So that's the top, and then this is the bottom.
Right.
See.
There you go.
So the edge, you want your edges under.
Right. So that's our ruffle. And then hit the cruffle or woodland ruffle if you want to borrow that.
Thank you. And then with these guys, to do a cruffle, and these are going to take maybe a little bit of practice too. You just want to make little rolls.
1, 2, 3.
And I do. Yes, she likes to count to 3.
I do. I always count to 3.
I just roll. I don't know. I don't really think about it. I just do it. And then I try to do it even on this side too. Make a cute little roll. And then you're going to let your fingers do the walking. And
then you ruffle in between the 2.
Yeah.
Rosie, we go live on Tuesday nights and then Wednesday like 3:34. So
but usually Saturdays.
But that's what I meant, Saturday.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know where the Wednesday's coming from, but Tuesday, Saturdays.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Saturdays.
And we're going to do several days in July, Christmas in July. We don't know how long that's going to be.
It just depends on the schedule because July is already looking kind of crazy. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, we got to get going.
It might be Christmas in August instead.
Right.
I don't know.
I know. We got to get moving, girl, though.
I know.
Woo, especially if all that stuff starts coming in. Oh my, we're gonna have fun.
We need a bigger store now.
Okay, so we're gonna pull, you alternate. So I take the clips off. These are little Dollar Tree clips, and we do the curls up. So you can do them down like that. It looks more like a ruffle, but when we're doing them whimsy, we like them up. And so just open one of your ties on top and put it in, and then just tie it once. And then we'll go back and add our ribbons.
And I would be happy to help you, but they're so far over there.
They are over there. So I prepped a bunch of these earlier while she was cutting ribbons. That's right. So see how the blue's on the top on this one, the blue's on the bottom on this one.
You're going to alternate.
Yep. And so just open up your tie, jam it down, and then I come in here and lift up with my hand that way. And then
just to push it out of the way.
Yeah, so then they kind of butt up to one another, so they're like this against one another. Is that a visual? Did that make sense?
Yes, it was a good visual. And then you kind of want to spread them out a little bit, but just to be clear, and this was what was so confusing for me in the beginning. Your cruffle, so the little rolly part always goes on top. The ruffle always goes on the bottom.
Right.
But you're alternating.
Colors.
One's going to be white with the blue or the aqua cruffle, and on the next one it's going to be a blue ruffle with a white cruffle, and you're just going to do every other.
Right, and we're just going to kind of go around, going and going.
Like the Energizer Bunny,
Bunny.
and I'm so not the Energizer Bunny.
I'm so glad you found us, Rosie.
Yes, Rosie.
She said
Okay,
she'd been
Rosie,
trying
where
to
are you
find it.
viewing
Yep.
from?
Where are you?
Where are you from? What are you working on right now?
We're in Texas, so we're up in North Texas in Arlington.
Where it was not 10 billion degrees today.
It
Of course, we
wasn't.
were inside all day, but it actually was a very pretty day with somewhat low humidity. It was actually nice.
It really kind of was.
It was only like
For Texas, it was
90
really-
degrees, I
I
think.
know, it's like 94 at
Yeah.
the high, which is
Which is,
unusual.
which is not bad at all for us this time of year.
Hey, Tammy. Oh my gosh, we haven't talked to you forever.
Hello, Miss Tammy. Thank you
Whoop,
guys
whoop.
for being with us tonight. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. We're trying to get back on our routine. We apologize. We have been off our routine for a while.
Tammy girl, when you come in the store
Good
here
boy.
pretty soon, not just yet, but pretty soon, girl.
We don't have any of it in yet, but the store is not going to look the same anymore.
It's going to be
Unrecognizable.
Mhm. Yep. So, and our .com's coming along.
Yes, we have another appointment on Thursday with
Yep.
our .com guys. So I know y'all have been hearing us for like ever, but
But it's really
but
happening
this time it really is. Sometimes you just got to spend the money.
Oh, this one.
Sometimes you
Sometimes.
just got to make it happen
We tried to do it. and-
ourselves, but
Yeah.
it just was not anything we had time or experience or expertise or patience.
That was
for.
probably the main
Probably
part
the big
right
one was
there.
the patience part. Neither one of us had tried to do a website before, so we were lost
Frustrated.
and frustrated. So,
All right, the last one's always the hard one. You got to kind of push them both up, and then just kind of jam it in there, and then you can always fluff it after you jam it
Yeah.
and tie it.
just spread out your pretty.
So
This
we got
is so
kinda
cute.
It reminds me of our penguin that we had. You know, that was
Yes.
all in these colors. I love the penguin.
It's cute. I still have to.
We were looking for a penguin, a
Gotta
different
find.
penguin this year, and they quit making it. There was this one that
Cute
had
one
this,
we wanted from
yeah, with
last
the bug
year.
eyes. It was so cute.
It's
So
very cute. Are you looking
anyways.
for the sign?
no, I gotta do ribbon.
Oh, this
Yep.
is true.
So
Lord above.
in each set we cut these 13 inches and we dog-eared each
Dovetail?
dovetail dog-eared.
Dovetail?
What the heck?
T-I-R-E-D.
Yes. So anyways, this set is clipped because these are the ones I'm gonna put the tubing with. So I like to go ahead and just pinch them in the middle and clip it. So that way, these are gonna be 20, I almost whacked this with it.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
I know, this is 23.
What would I do without the abuse?
And I'm gonna come and you're gonna, I hold one end together and then I lay the other ones on top. What is that, probably about 1.5 inches, so about 3 inches, 4 inches right here in
I
the
don't
middle.
know. I just make
Yeah, and then I pull it on this end and then I bring it right to
makes
the other
like a
end.
little bow. I think it's gonna be super cute.
I do too. And so these, because it's got the blue on the bottom, we're gonna put it in the white cruffle. So,
Yes.
oh, that one's kind of on top of each other. That might be where we put
The bow.
Yes. So we're gonna put this right in here. We're gonna twist it 1, 2, 3 times.
Or whatever, you know. It's fine.
I always have to count. You know me. It's my
It's just the
thing.
numbers thing. It's all
All right.
about the numbers.
It is. So we're gonna.
Make little X's on top.
Oh, that's really cute.
That's really cute. Aren't you glad? I was the one that thought of the tubing this time.
I
I
know.
was so proud of me.
We had some blue. Who's there? Oh, it's your sister-in-law, Debbie.
My Deb.
Woohoo!
Oh, my husband. He's
Yeah.
such a hog.
Hey, Cheryl.
He gets to see her twice. I don't get to spend any time with her
I
this year,
know.
but you know what? It's okay. We message and
2,
stuff.
3.
We talk to each other on our lives.
I know.
Another fun thing.
No, should have gone up there.
It's all good. Well, I'm helping my stepson and daughter-in-law, baby Palmer, move.
Yep.
So I'll get a vacation.
Ooh, look how cute that's gonna be. Oh my,
Yeah.
that's really, really, really cute. All right. Where's the other piece? Oh, you have it.
Oh, well, okay.
Wow, okay. Woohoo!
T-I-R-E.
R-E-D.
Maybe I'll just start on the
The
bow.
bow.
Yes, I'm gonna maybe start on the bow because I can. And I've got all this fun stuff here.
So we have the 4 ribbons
That
that
we
are in the
use.
kit, and then we grabbed like a
bunch of
white
other-
sheer, grabbed a white sparkle. We grabbed kind of a, that's a sheer pink I grabbed.
Yeah. That's cute. I put this one in there too.
I saw that one.
That'd be kind of cute. Lots of shears in this. Okay.
So on the bottom, we just fan out thin, thick, and it just kind of goes like that.
Thin, thick, thin, thick. I'd like to say that's like me, but it's not. I'm mostly just thick, 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 thick.
The American Home, is it Honor Society? Is that what you meant to write, Cheryl? I haven't heard of that one. You know, normally I know when we were in high school, my husband and I teased about it. National Honor Society, we were in that, and they like printed a book, and they're like, oh, you need to see your name in this book, and and you pay all this money for it. It was the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, yeah, don't waste your money on that stuff. But I don't know what that's affiliated with, so I don't recognize that one. So I don't know. I would ask a teacher, one of his teachers that you trust, and ask them their opinion.
Yeah, some of them are a complete scam.
Yeah, some are
My
scams.
girls got a lot of that stuff and found out that it's not really a thing. It's
Right.
not gonna help.
Right. So just kind of look. Usually what colleges are going to be looking at is what they did in high school, and as far as like
not just about your grades.
yeah, and did they take advantage of different, like our kids who are in the early college program, we have 500 kids in our program out of 3,600 total students. So it's a real, when there's a big disparity, yes, between the if you took advantage of it, it looks really good. That's they always say, you know, always point out that out of so many people, I did this, and you know, that's always
It's a selected thing.
yeah. That I took advantage, because a lot of people go, oh, well, your GPA is high because you were in early college. It's like, well, you know, here was this program, and only this % of people took advantage of this program, and I just happened to be in that percent. So
I did that.
So, okay, so if any of you guys are paying attention on what we're doing right here, I am folding down two right here because Reve's going to make a really tiny bow. Yeah, right. So she's going to make a gorgeous bow that's going to go right there, and so we don't want to waste.
Kim quickly learned when we started doing wreaths together that it was wasteful to just, you know, use all the ribbon ties. So we don't use all the ribbon ties because sometimes my bows get a little large. But we like that.
Cheryl, I haven't heard of that one, so that's not to mean that it's not one. I haven't heard it. I would ask a counselor. I would just call it the school because the counselors are meeting right now. You know, like teachers are on break, but the counselors are there, and I would just call and ask them if it's the real deal or if it would benefit, because they would tell you in a heartbeat if it was or not.
Yeah. Some of this stuff you spend your money on, and a lot of it you don't.
Yeah. So we have.
That's how I always found out. I called
Right.
the school and just said, you know, we're getting hit up for this. Is it? It's like $300. Is it worth it? And 99.9% of the time they said no.
Especially a lot of them in college. When you get hit up in college, we're like,
Yeah, here join this society or whatever.
Yeah, and it's
if
like,
it doesn't come straight from the school,
The university, yeah.
or a sorority, or you know whatever, then it's probably not a thing you
Yeah.
need to worry about doing. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Now if it says Questbridge, you want to do that one. So we had a Questbridge scholar in our program this year. Where's she going? It's an Ivy League school. She got a full ride.
Well, Yale.
Yeah.
Princeton.
Yep.
I thought
Yep.
you said
She was
Yale.
Yale. I was going, it's navy color. Yeah, she's going full ride to Yale. And she was at Questbridge.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We were so proud of her.
That's amazing.
She ended up being valedictorian too.
Well, there
Just
you
a
go.
little thing.
Overachiever.
I hate to be her younger sister.
Mhm.
But her younger sister's doing really well too. So that bow you're making right there, about how big are you making the loops and stuff?
6, 5.5, 6-ish.
Cheryl goes, I'm going to quit distracting me so I get my ribbons right.
This is true. You know how it goes, Cheryl. Cheryl always watches to make sure.
Because she just realized I just
Messed it up.
goofed it up, of course.
Girl.
I know. It is like clockwork, girl.
It is, I swear. I think she does it on purpose.
I think she does too.
Girl,
I
are
think she
you
thinks
doing this on
about
purpose?
stuff.
I think she's doing it on purpose.
I know. She does. It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Sticking.
Sticking and sticking. Okay, I like the shears mixed in there
I do
with
too.
it.
And I didn't want everything to be on top or on
Mhm.
bottom. I'm mixing
I like how you are mixing those.
2.5 with the 1.5.
Look, I almost grabbed the wrong one again. Oh my goodness.
Did we mention it's been a long day?
Woo! So if y'all weren't here at the very beginning of the live, we had a 7:30 a.m. call this morning. A friend of mine has an ad agency, and I don't know if chicken and pickles are everywhere.
I don't know. I know they're
Are
in
they?
Kansas City because my
Okay.
husband's been to the one with his son and daughter-in-law.
Okay.
I didn't know what this was, so
It's kind of a new
It's
concept
new here.
in Texas.
but I don't think it's new everywhere.
Right, and so it's
Kind of like a sports. eating
yeah, it's a
establishment.
sports eating. They have indoor, outdoor courts. They're like half courts really, but it looks like half tennis courts and racquetball and just also badminton all rolled into one. But
It's a bunch of things.
yeah, everyone says it's a whole lot of fun. But they built a new one right over kind of where my school is, and so my friend was they were doing a commercial for it this morning, and so asked us if we would come and be part of the extras. So we went and did that this morning, and in it we're holding mocktails.
Mocktails, which was rude.
It was rude. So anyways, they
Of course, it was early.
they're putting down the one that looks like a margarita with the salted rim in front of Reve, and she has to look at Reve and goes, "Okay, this is really sour.
Yeah, don't drink it."
it."
I'm like, okay.
Okay. She's like, "There's no alcohol." I mean, they were mocktails.
Yeah.
So anyways, so we were laughing and we were clinking them and
Yeah,
giggling and
just
pretending we were drinking, and it was fun.
mostly laughing.
Mm-hmm. Laughing on cue.
Yes.
Oops, sorry.
It's
Did
all
it
right.
grab it?
Nope.
Oh. So like we said,
We had a good time.
Yeah, we did. The ribbons were, but it was early.
It was too early.
Yep.
So tomorrow, one of us is not getting up at 5 a.m. to be camera ready. Not that it actually helped at all, because it didn't.
You were cute.
Ugh.
So,
Thankfully, the weather.
it did cooperate. It was cooler today. It was 10 degrees cooler than it was
Crazy.
this weekend.
Crazy.
So,
or even
it was-
yesterday.
Got a little cool front end, so it was kind of nice.
Very nice.
So, we cut the ribbon ties 13 inches. I cut the tubing, and this is just Dollar Tree tubing. Cut the Dollar Tree tubing about 22, 23 inches. And anyways,
And there you go. Almost done.
ooh, look at that
White.
raspberry one in there. Ooh,
Yeah, it really,
that
I was like, do I
raspberry
want to do
sheer
this? It
one.
really does pop.
It's really pretty. Raspberry was a big color at market for
We
us
did see
today.
quite a bit. Of
We
raspberry.
picked a lot of stuff with raspberry.
We did.
Yep. At least at D. Stevens we
Well, we picked a lot of stuff with a lot of stuff at DC
Oh my
Stevens.
gosh.
We were just gonna walk in and we kind of had an idea of what we needed. And yeah, that went right out.
Yeah,
the
we were just
window.
gonna get that 7/8 inch
in like every color.
the
Velvet.
velvet, the gold trim velvet. We were gonna get that in every color, and we did. But then we
But
got
maybe not every color because we wound up getting many other things.
yeah.
So
Kind of short one pink. Is there a pink tube over there?
probably. Who knows what I did with it?
There's no telling. When we were playing with the hair tube,
tube.
I'm sure it will show up somewhere. They always stick to the bottom.
And there's another thingy.
I know, and there's a white one. So, see, Dollar Tree.
It's okay.
We like Dollar Tree.
some
$1.25 tree. Yeah, for some things.
It's
Not everything.
Not everything. Don't buy your mesh there.
Oh,
Don't
no,
buy
no,
your
no,
ribbon
no,
there.
no. However, though, in the $3 spot at Dollar Tree this past spring, they had some cute little ribbons. I have to say that
Okay, I don't go there like she does, so I didn't see what she saw. So
I saw one the other day too. It was this. This was Dollar Tree. Okay, and this is 12 yards for
Okay, that's kinda
$3.
cute.
Okay,
It's
look
a
at
good
that.
for spring.
It's got the snowdrift on it, and it's
cute.
like a. It's almost like
Like
a
a linen?
It's like a linen, yeah, or denim. I don't know, but that was Dollar Tree. So, yep, and they had it in. And this one. This was a Dollar Tree too. Look at this. So see, they have it. Every now and then you can find something.
once in a while.
Once in a blue moon. But that's the only kind of ribbon I would. Don't get their satins.
No.
Those are yucky.
And
Yeah.
their mesh is not good.
Yeah. So,
Not good.
anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, that is so pretty.
Thank you. It's fun. So weird working on Christmas.
In June.
June.
I know. This is our first Christmas.
It is our first Christmas.
It's our first Christmas.
Special.
It is. Well, like I said, this was a kit that came in February, March, something like that for us. So we had bought this for last
Yeah.
season.
Oh my gosh, when did we put this kit together?
Last June?
Was it? It was late. I know we.
No, we did this one earlier.
I thought it was
We
in February.
did this one, yeah. We did this one, yeah.
February, January, whenever March.
And it was supposed to
February,
be
January.
in by September, August, September of last year.
And we all know how that went.
And we got it in February. However, though, after talking to a lot of people at market today, they said that the delivery, that things have been arriving.
Everything's looking pretty good so
Yeah,
far.
so
I think
far.
things are starting to like be more on time. Because Hubing's cute. I think
It is
added
cute.
a lot.
I do too. But I will say, it was dead.
Today was
And then
dead.
Wednesday, that other day we went, it wasn't crowded either.
No.
And they said that it was a very low attended show. And they were saying that a lot of people, because, you know, we're a small place and we had just a few orders come in late. And these big places who buy, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars, they're having to take delivery of this year and last year's right now. And so they're not buying. So because
They don't need to.
yeah, because, you know, everybody scrambled all last year, and so a lot of people aren't buying this year because they
They've
have a
got
whole lot of,
stuff.
it just all came in. So it was a really odd market because, like, we went today was the last day of market, and most of the showrooms were shut down.
Most of them.
Yeah.
99% of them, except
I mean,
for the ones,
Craig-
of course,
yeah.
we went to.
Craig Bachman and Regency and Dee Stevens and Raz, they were there,
Yeah.
but some of the other ones weren't. And
A lot of the other ones weren't.
okay. Look, oh my gosh, those colors are just gorgeous. I love those. It's so
Very
fun.
Candyland.
It is.
Very
Okay.
Candyland.
Where are we gonna put this guy?
Oh, what fun. Well, I guess the bow's going there, so I think
Yeah.
that's kind of cute. Would you want to do it in the middle? I think it's kind of cute in the middle.
It's
I like
kinda
it in the
cute.
middle.
All right. I put on the back, so I used a staple gun and I 1/4" staples, and I actually put them in 3 places because lately, if you just put it in 2, it's been tilting.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually put it in 3 on this time because I've been having to go back so many times to do it. So I know, right? But okay, I am sweating now.
Yeah, it is hot.
We had to turn.
We turn the
we
air up when we're not here. So,
Yes, and we were here all day, so I'm reaching through. I'm going through the mesh.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, I'm getting
I know it's
warm.
starting to drip. I'm like going. I wish the hair was in a ponytail.
Yeah, I can see the glistening.
The
It
glistening.
could just be the glitter, though.
I wish it was just the
Well, you
glitter.
have some because it's.
What is it in the Twilight series when we're vampires?
Okay.
We're vampires
I
because
did
we
read those
sparkle.
books. We did. We sparkle. Yeah.
So we're vampires. However, though it's getting close to nighttime and not daytime, so well, I guess they would. Well, no, Do we want it tilted or just right in the middle?
I think just in the middle.
Okay.
I think that's cute.
I think it is.
And y'all can do whatever you want to do for sure. But,
Right.
but look what a full fluffy wreath this is. And you really honestly would not have to add anything else to this. You wouldn't even have to do a bow because look how cute all this is.
Yeah, you could just do it just
you
like
could just
that.
do it just like this. You
Oh
honestly,
wow, you really could.
you really could just get by with it just like this because we tried to pick fun little ribbon and you know, some people don't like the big bows. I don't know who those people are.
Right.
But not us.
Right.
Of course.
All right, so I'll flip it back here in just a second. And let me get a white.
Pipe cleaner.
All right, so pipe cleaner, wrap around your 4 fingers and twist a couple times. And then we'll flip it over. So, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right on the.
Thing. Oh, that never happens. Oh, that's
Never.
awesome. I think there's about 100 different ways to do a tie.
I know, and I do them 100
Different. I
all
know.
the time.
I never do them the same either.
I don't either. I just kind of start twisting them and doing that. But you can see on the back, I was just going to show you all with the sign. So I'm just kind of twisting it all around right there. So on the sign, we got a tie here, we got a tie right there, and we got a tie down here.
Here, tie
so.
there, tie everywhere, tie, tie.
Everywhere, tie. So there it is. And see, you could technically
Literally
be done. Yeah. you could
Maybe
be
fill
done.
in the 2 spots where you don't have your ribbons.
Yeah, cut some more ribbon and put right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get her. All right. So I kind of squished some of that.
That's
Sorry.
all good. It's all good. It can be fixed.
Good. She
All
says.
good.
All good. Dripping, dripping.
I know. I am. It is getting warm in here. We may need to get one more tie,
Oh, is it looking?
possibly.
Okay, and it's the other one.
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
A little shy.
Little shy. Just one more. I guess my bow wasn't as big as we would have thought it was going to be.
See, you're losing weight.
Okay. I wish that were true. I wish the size of my bows had something to do with the size of my thighs. But oh well.
Oh, thanks. Dottie's on.
Hello, Miss Dottie. She's the sweetest. Love her.
All right. So we kept
You're the
2
sweetest
ties.
viewers.
We really do. We kept 2 ties open, and we discovered that we do need to put one back on there. So, which is all right.
Yeah.
But like you said, you don't
Just
have
right
to make the
there.
bow. You can
Oh, sorry,
just.
sweet. You're fine. Right there on the side. And I will cut these. These need to get, you can dovetail them. We pulled a couple things. We have almost literally nothing for Christmas at the store.
Right, it's all
on
storage.
which neither one of us felt like digging through that hot warehouse
Nope.
at all.
At all. Nope. Nope.
So
Nope. Nope.
we're gonna see.
And we have snowflakes. We'll probably definitely go back in and put some snowflakes
Yeah,
in.
it needs some cute little snowflakes, but we, like I said, don't have them. But we have this fun stuff. I might see what a little bit of this looks like. I don't know. It might not be super helpful. I'm gonna cut one and see what we think. I really don't wanna get my arm in that. That's super
Yeah, that would be super hot.
Yeah.
Those are really pretty. Like I was saying earlier, we part of the stuff that we bought for Christmas, because we were buying Christmas, we're a little behind. You know, you're supposed to be buying spring, summer right now,
Mhm.
and we were a little behind having to get some other stuff. And anyways, when we were doing it, we ended up getting some beautiful those lacy ones that
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched last year, we used a
A
lot,
lot of them, and then we couldn't find them anymore.
Yes,
So rude.
I know. How dare they?
I did there. We just don't carry those just for us.
This is like confetti on it. It's so pretty. Oops. That's sweet though.
Yeah, it's kind
But that's what that kind of reminds me of, is that that lacy snowflake.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. This is the closest thing we have to a snowflake at the moment. But We'll go to
Where did we
storage.
get that? We bought a ton of that.
This
at
is
Michael's.
from Michael's.
Yes.
We went to every Michael's we could to find this at the end of season last year. Of course, it was like February or March, I think, when they finally got it. But
And we ended up, because it was all like 70% off, and so we bought tons.
we got ball garlands. We'll have some of those for sale.
Yeah.
In several different colors. We got a lot of good stuff.
Remember the ball garland we saw today at Rev's?
Yes, beautiful.
Oh, that was so pretty.
It's only money.
It's only.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, do you want me to move it around? Sorry.
I'm just kind of trying to
She's
stick
just
this.
reaching.
I'm trying to decide
Do we
if
want to put it up on the wall?
I like
so you
this
can
or
see
not.
it
Possibly. I do kind of like it though.
better? It's kind of feathery and pretty.
I think it's really pretty.
Snowflakes would be cute too.
Snowflakes would be better for sure. But
All right, I'm gonna lift up. So hang on, guys. We're gonna
Work
lift up and put
what we
in the
got.
thing. So here we go. All right, so we must say at market today they had boho was everywhere.
yeah, oh my gosh,
So-
the pampas grass and all that stuff, man, it's literally everywhere.
It was really pretty. All right, ready to put her up?
Sure.
Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. See if it holds. Hope everything
I
will
stuffed
fall.
everything in there pretty
Okay, good.
well. I think. I tried.
Oh, that's That looks so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna move.
She's excited.
I'm gonna move the camera forward just a little bit more. Sorry, just bumped that with my big booty.
Try to spread this out a little.
All right, here we go. Okay, the cord is
Probably need to cut some of these down a little bit because they're kind of long. But I really
Yeah.
do think they're pretty.
stay.
Sit. You.
All right,
Sit.
sit, boo boo.
Dexter won't do that.
I know.
Sit, Dexter. He just looks at you like, whatever.
Yeah, actually, that was.
He will sit?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Okay.
He's really.
He just looks at me like, whatever.
I know. So we found these guys today. We're gonna do a project, and with these.
We just got a few things going on right now.
This will be kind of.
Yeah, it would be fun.
That looks really cute.
Hopefully, sure, we got some really cute ribbon.
That ribbon is cute.
It is cute. I think it all goes. I think, we did more of an aqua and there's kind of more of a green and it was kind of making Kim a little nervous, but I'm like,
Well, this was the one that made me nervous.
I think
was
it's
this
fine.
blue in here because it was even a different blue, but it would have been okay.
I think we can make it work.
I think we could too, but I like the white with
We
it.
figure it out.
Yeah. So
We figured it out.
we figured it out. So have any of you guys started a Christmas one yet? This was, like I said, our first Christmas of the season.
Yep, this is it, which is so weird.
It really is.
It's only, what month is it now? June? Something like that. Oh, great.
Do you want to put any of the curls in?
I was gonna say we have some of these guys that I think could be super fun. They've got a little bit of a glisten to them. I can get it pulled off.
I know we had.
I'll just cut these. Ooh, it's getting hot in here.
It really is. We toyed with a whole bunch of different.
We didn't know.
I know we had candy balls. We had these little pink dot things. So we had a whole bunch of stuff with it. Like we always gather
We always
and then
gather
decide.
a lot more.
So like we had these. Look how pretty those are. We had these. They had those at. Decorator's Warehouse and also Freestyle had those. Look at these crazy
kinda
things.
cute.
We had these.
Looks like Whoville.
Doesn't it look like Whoville? We got these at home last year.
I forgot that. And at first she's like, no, I don't think I like those. And then the more you look at them, she's like, yeah, they're kind of cute. So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
We get a lot more stuff out than we actually wind up using, but I like my choices. I like choices. It's kind of cute there like that. Maybe.
That's fun. Oh, what fun!
Oh, what fun.
It is
Look
too
at you.
bad.
Right. And air conditioning.
Well, that's always true.
I like
or
that.
with snow.
Well, there's, yes. But only if there's electricity
Yeah.
as well. So, it's not as much fun without the electricity.
I know.
Look, we like our electricity. Put this guy right
I know, because the minute we complain about it being too hot, if it gets too cold,
We don't
"It's
like
too
that
cold."
either. Yeah, I know. But come on, guys. That is
I
kind of
drink all
cute.
of that.
We probably needed it. I guess we really just had to. We had these cute little guys too. And I'm wondering,
Those might be cute.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, these came from At Home last year. They were flocked,
Flocked. Flocking fabulous.
and I just love that color. See, those are kind of fun.
I know, I actually am really kind of liking these. I think I like these better than this.
I do too.
Okay, let's cut some down, because
Okay.
we don't need all of that size. I don't think. Okay. Can't make them any longer, so that's cool. Fine. And again, this is like all we have, so this does not come with the kit. Whoever's watching. So we don't want to mislead you.
We're just kind of giving
We're
ideas.
just trying to give you some ideas, but yeah, this is just kind of all we have. Right now, we're going to get more Christmas stuff in. We're just not quite there yet. So, this guy here.
But I mean, y'all saw how full it was. I mean, it
You
didn't.
really would not have to do any of this. You really wouldn't.
But it's kind of fun.
It is kind of cute. It is kind of cute. I like
kind of fun.
I want these to stick out a little bit more,
Yeah.
but
Once we glue it in.
yeah,
it'll-
it'll be cute. It'll be super cute. There we go. It's a little crooked, but yes, sir, we have, so it's fine.
I think
that's it. I think that's it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw that away. We don't need that. So
Yeah.
we don't need that. I think it's cute.
And we may switch these little guys out for snowflakes. We'll just kind of wait and see.
Yeah,
Kinda-
when we get them, I
Uh-huh.
think it does need a couple little snowflakes. But you know what? I think this is sort of
I
cute.
think the feathering is really cute.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Here's me.
And normally we stay and glue everything in, but not tonight.
Not
But not tonight. So, all right, our first attempt at Christmas.
Ba-ba-ba. Oh, what fun!
Oh, we're fun!
Woohoo!
We did have some fun.
Whoop, whoop. We
It's
had
like,
fun all day
oh,
today.
It's time for those people to leave now.
Right.
I think we did. We did have a good time today. We had a great time. We always do.
Like I
Market
said,
is
it was weird at market.
Kinda
We were going to take video at market, but so many places were closed.
Closed.
It was kind of, we didn't want.
We should have taken a picture with Mary and Kinsey, but
Yeah.
you know, we were ordering stuff and they were ordering stuff, and I didn't even think about it for just a little bit ago.
Same here.
So,
But fun, pretty things coming.
yes,
So,
you guys, we have so much stuff.
and we can't wait to share.
And we
so
cannot wait to show you everything.
share
I've
and share and
sort
share.
of kind of forgotten some of it already.
Cheryl, they came from At Home. So don't they look like they belong
I
in
know.
Whoville?
At first I pulled them and Kim's like, I don't think so. I'm like, I think we should try it. They
Yep.
really kind of go pretty well.
I know. And I sat there and looked at them and went, okay, it has all that iridescent to
Yeah.
them. So, and I want to say they came in a blue color too.
They did,
Like a turquoise blue.
that I think we used up last year.
Yeah, I think we did.
So
Did it come in a white too?
I want to say white. Yes, we have one white left. We used all of the turquoise last year, that kind of minty turquoise
Yes.
blue. So that would have worked with this too. And then they had this, but I think it's kind of fun. I mean,
So
it's
hopefully
really-
they'll have them again this year.
The
So
pinks.
$4.99
the
and
pinks match.
but they put them all out usually in July. So I noticed when we were at Hobby Lobby, our whole up above all the aisles is all Christmas, and they said they're just waiting to pull it down. I think for next month.
Yeah.
So, but it's all
They've
loaded
already
in.
started.
And we actually went to Michael's this morning and
Because it was right there by the place where we did the
commercial thing, and they have fall.
So very
they're-
tiny,
a little bit of fall.
minuscule amount of fall, but it's something.
They have their fall one, so the fall two is yet to come. But still, I mean, like they've been so far behind the curve.
Ours
this
have.
whole
Ours
have been so far behind
It's
the curve
been terrible.
for what 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, it's
Since
been
the pandemic, they haven't.
Right.
They've been so.
And so, anyways, we were surprised to see fall when we went in there today, and they had some beautiful those light leaves and they had
We
some
bought a
beautiful
few
colors. Yeah,
things.
we
We
did.
bought a few things, but you know we're starting to get some really pretty stuff from Regency, especially for the holidays. So we're not buying.
And
a
we've got
ton of
our
stuff
own
anymore.
pampas grass coming. We've got our own leaves coming that we ordered at market.
Yeah.
So, and we will be selling all of that.
Yes,
So.
everything's going to be for sale. Like
Yeah.
everything that we're ordering. Some of the D. Stevens is
We bought quantities
for
to sell.
yeah, some of it, not all of it. Some of it's ours because we need it for Christmas in Cowtown. But we are hoping. You know, we tried to think of y'all, what y'all would want. So we tried to buy extras and stuff we thought would be a good everyday ribbon too.
Right.
So
Yep. A lot of regular colors. So
yeah. So
All
that's
right.
it, you guys.
Okay. So Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, what
We
are
have
they?
know what we're doing
No.
yet, so we'll have to figure it
It's like
out.
the 4th of July.
So true, so
I
true.
know.
Maybe that'll be Halloween. Who
I know.
knows? I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Good Lord, maybe that'll be Mother's Day. I don't know. So
No
we'll
Mother's
see.
Day.
We're kidding. We're
Yeah.
kidding.
All right.
I'm kidding. Maybe that could be fun.
Be a fun fall.
Something different. Yep.
All right.
Something different.
So we'll talk to y'all soon.
Thanks, you guys, for being with us.
Twisted
We
Tuesday.
hope you are having an awesome Twisted Tuesday. We hope you have a very safe, wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe, stay cool. We love you guys. Come back and read with us, and we'll see you Saturday.
All right.
Love you guys.
night.
Good night.